हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
तो ब्रह्मा बाप को फॉलो करो। ये माना बहुत झंझट और बहुत क्विक है। एक सेकंड में आपको सारा फॉरेन घुमा के आ सकता है। तो क्या सुना? बालक सो मालिक। ऐसे नहीं खुश रहना। बालक तो बन गए, वर्षा तो मिल गया, लेकिन अगर वर्षे के मालिक नहीं बने तो बालक बन क्या हुआ? बालक का अर्थ है मालिक। लेकिन स्वराज के भी मालिक बनो। सिर्फ वर्षे को देख करके कुछ नहीं हो। स्वराज अधिकारी इतने छोटी सी आंख बिंदी है, वो भी धोखा दे देती। तो मालिक नहीं हुए ना, तभी तो बाप दादा सभी बच्चों को स्वराज अधिकारी राजा देखने चाहिए। अधिकारी अधीन नहीं, समझा? क्या बने? बालक सो और रावण की चीज को तो यहाँ हाल में छोड़ के ये तपस्या का स्थान है। तो तपस्या को अग्नि कहा जाता, तो अग्नि में खत्म हो जाएगा। बाप दादा ने देखा कि ये बच्चों का रावण से अभी भी प्यार है प्यार, दिल से चाहते नहीं है, लेकिन रह गया है। अभी इसको खत्म करो। बाप दादा रोज कोई ना कोई बच्चों की बातें चेक करता। क्यों? चेंज होना है ना, तो चेक करेंगे तब तो चेंज हो। चारों ओर के बालक सो मालिक डबल अधिकार लेने वाले दुष्ट आत्माएं सदा स्वराज अधिकारी बन अपना राज चलाने वाले भाग्यवान आत्माएं सदा अपने बाप के संस्कार सो मेरे संस्कार इस विधि से सेवा में आगे बढ़ने वाले श्रेष्ठ सेवादारी आत्माओं को बाप दादा का याद प्यार और नमस्ते।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Use every treasure in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. Feelings of surrender and a carefree stage. In order to achieve success in service, you need to have feelings of surrender and a carefree stage. Let there not be the slightest consciousness of mind mixed in service. Do not have any worries about anything, because those who worry waste their time and energy and also lose out on the task. Whatever task they worry about, that task is spoiled. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 14. Use every treasure in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. Today's topic: feelings of surrender and a carefree stage. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Lots of love. Everyone is okay. Yeah. Every day is wonderful day, right? For Baba's children at conference age, every day is day of celebration. Something or other great happens, right? And also our enthusiasm, because every day we want to do something new, something different, something big. So Baba has given us a very big task. Keep serving the world, right? But then other side, I know you have heard so much violence, killing, destruction, natural calamities, all that is happening. In India too, a lot of calamities. In some of the states, there is also flooding, earthquake, and so our role is to keep doing Mansa Seva, not waste our time, energy, but serve. Even if you serve yourself, you're preparing yourself for the world service. I like very much when Baba is saying Samarpan, that is surrender, bhav. So in English, it says the feelings of surrender. Now, everything really depends on our mind and our intellect. Right? Even if a single thought comes, oh, look, this is my specialty. This is what I did. This is what I can do. This I in between comes, reduces our quality of surrender because there is still I. To pay attention in such a way that our surrender becomes complete surrender. And for that, there should not be any thoughts of I in between. Even for your specialties, you should not have thoughts I. So it's very, very interesting that if that is there, I don't know what's the percentage, everyone has different, but let's say it's very huge percentage, 90 or 95. But how do I match it with the stage? And that matching is carefree stage. Every day, whatever is happening according to drama, what my stage is, after seeing everything, even when it comes to Lokik way, outside world, but whatever is happening, it's all drama, beneficial, and it's very, very necessary, accurate. So as much, as much I have attention of not allowing the consciousness of I to come. Even for your efforts, we can say, Baba, I surrender. Then you help me to decide. Baba, surrender. Then you help me to use my intellect where it's necessary. So they give example of Arjuna when he said, I'm not going to fight. My hands are trembling because my relatives, my gurus are in the front row in the other army. Then Arjuna took his chariot. Sri Krishna took Arjuna's chariot in the middle of the battlefield and say, look around now, decide and start the war, the fight. So in the same way, if we can surrender to Baba and see what Baba wants us to do, and we do it. Practically, it looks like a very high stage, but it's not just high. It's very, very common because at confluence stage, for God's task, if I don't surrender, how will I get accomplished? So that's why Baba says the feelings of surrender and a carefree state. Just imagine in this world to be carefree. It's not a simple state, but it's very, very powerful. In order to achieve success in service, you need to have feelings of surrender and a carefree state. Let there not be slightest consciousness of mind mixed in the service. Do not have any worries about anything, because those who worry, they waste their time, energy, and lose out on the task. Whatever task they worry about, that task is spoiled. So that means you have 10 minutes, you have 1 hour, sometimes few days for a task. And those few days, if you worry just 5 times, few times, just for 5 minutes, you are losing that time in between. But also we forget that you are giving exam. So is it Maya taking away your energy and the time? So it's very interesting, I was seeing not only the stage, but the result of that effort is the stage where I am carefree. Whatever will happen will also be good. All this doesn't mean I'm not attentive, but I'm not worried. So attentive, concern, worry, different languages or different words are used for the same expression. So you can also do that and see your stages full of feelings of surrender and carefree stage. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Journey, Avyakti Parivar Chit Chat, conversations that open the heart and elevate the mind. So, welcome our dear angel brother, Brother Eric.
Om Shanti, each and everyone, loving greetings. Happy to join you again, all of you, and Mohini Didi, good morning. I know it must be a lovely morning in Madhuban, and it seems like you're really enjoying being in Madhuban. And I just want to make sure, you're coming back to USA, right? Or are you going to stay longer in Madhuban, or we're going to see you soon in Peace Village, right?
Yes, yes. You can call it soon or sooner or later.
Okay.
But
you seem to really enjoy being in Madhuban, and it feels like you're really home, and you seem very comfortable.
it's our home, no?
All right.
It's a home for everyone. And I mean, there is enough, especially the task of yagya, meeting unlimited family, being with very few seniors, every day visiting Dadi Ratan Mohini. You know, like some of those yagya things, original jewels, not too many. So I like all that.
I was wondering, because we're talking about surrender and carefree, and I was wondering, do you find it is easier for you to be carefree in Madhuban, or more easy to be carefree in USA? A little bit away from Madhuban, because Madhuban must have a lot happening as well, and many must come to you with bigger issues and international issues. Is it still easy to be carefree, or a little bit more challenging for you?
Yeah, I am carefree.
Okay.
Most, I give good percentage because in Baba's remembrance and in our Sato Pradhana intellect, we kind of try to find the best way, how the things can be better. Because every time it's like a transition, you know, like many seniors are getting older. So, okay, if this one is not here, who will replace? And also make me realize that very few of us think who will be doing what I am doing today. Very few think that way. And if they think, then future of Yagya is very bright. But if suddenly we find this one left, but nobody knows what should do to be on that seat, I feel that every sensible person should always look for someone who will be the gift for the Yagya, to take care of Yagya, which is, I think, less impractical, but well, Baba will create it, right?
So do you mean you're recruiting? You're trying to recruit new people for different positions for the future? Should we announce you're recruiting some special instruments for looking after the future?
It's not a question of looking, but this is what the plan and idea should be. And some are able to catch that idea and always think of, this is more like sharing. There was conversation 2 years ago that, like in England, Prince Charles became the king or got the kingdom and the throne when he is 90 years old, right? So if he would have got it maybe when he was 45 or 50, then he would have done something as a king, which he will get chance now also, but it won't be that much, right? So I feel that some people, they let others be part of the kingdom, not they wait for, when that one is gone, then, I will give only when I am gone. And other is, let's be part of the kingdom and see how we take care of that. I always believe in that there should be a good team of everyone whom, like, they can continue following the basic principle. So the transition is very natural and very easy. So it's not a question of recruiting, it's a question of how do you want to function. Where, because transition will always be there, always be there. So it's not worry, but to introduce something which is not very common, to think who, because, oh no, I haven't thought. But for me, from time to time, I will look at few of them and see how they deal with certain situation, what is their thinking, and I immediately know that this soul is ready or this soul needs some more time, and so same is for Yagya.
I was thinking if you can explain to us a little bit more. We started a conversation a few weeks ago about what Baba is really doing and what he can do through us, also when our stage, of course, is elevated. And I like the way you position surrendering and carefree state, like they are keeping a balance between the two. And I was wondering for you, the question we can have sometimes is, how much do I surrender and become carefree? And does it mean like, I don't need to worry about the future, or I don't need to worry about how the center will run, or how am I going to get enough money for my family? Maybe we can say, okay, let's be carefree and surrender. Baba will help, drama will help, we have faith. So how much we can go that way? But on the other hand, it's like, it's not I sit and I do nothing and my fortune is created. So how much do you feel you have an obligation to think about service, making plans, thinking about some instruments, or maybe I should do something for them? Or how much do you let everything come to you as a thought from Baba? So you know what I mean? Like, how much do we have not to worry, but how much do we need to engage with our own thinking, our own churning, and how much do we just need to let go and see? If we get a thought, it happens. If we don't get a thought, it doesn't happen.
No. We have to be doing 100%. But to make that happen 100%, I belong to Baba, and Baba has given me this task as an instrument. So it's kind of right consciousness. Doesn't mean you don't have to do. I think you have to do everything, but with the right consciousness of this is Baba's task. I am just the instrument. So I doesn't keep appearing all the time. So some people think surrender of intellect means no use of intellect. But for us,
Buddha
use
intellect.
no, use maximum intellect and then be carefree and see how it works out, Like some people, they like to prepare their lecture. So they prepare properly and then they give lecture. But after giving lecture, they look at the same paper to see how much they missed what they had prepared or what different they talked when they prepared it. So I think you shouldn't think that way. The surrender means I have to do nothing. For me, it is more like keep doing it and then just be trusting. In the sense of don't worry. Like, okay, you have prepared lecture, but you spoke differently. Maybe that was needed. Maybe your points were valid. Like you don't worry, oh, I shouldn't have talked that way. I should have said that way. Deep, it's like concerns. They keep coming. That shouldn't be there. But surrender doesn't mean that you don't do anything.
Mhm.
I never saw that one. But the awareness should be all the time. It is Baba's task. Baba will make it happen. I belong to Baba. These kinds of thoughts should be there in our awareness.
So I understand it's not like surrender means we don't use the intellect, but the question is there a percentage? For example, for you, if you are now entrusted into a position where you have a responsibility, let's say something happened in the yagya, and everyone comes to you and say, oh, Mohini Didi, what do we do? This happened. What do we do? So you have to respond, not to worry, but you have to respond. Do you find there's a percentage, or do you find there's how do you experience the balance between really thinking about the situation and trying to find a solution, and the balance with, I don't know, being in a stage that Baba will make a thought happen or make a solution come? Is there a balance between the two? Or is Baba doing nothing, or is he doing something?
I think that first I have to do 100%. Wherever I couldn't do, wherever there are obstacles, Baba will come in because it is his task. But I will do 100%. Make sure whatever has to be done, I will think about it, decide about it. But then I know internally, deeply, it's Baba's task. So wherever I am missing, wherever I am somewhere lacking or slacking, Baba will come in and Baba will make it work quite well. Yeah.
But do you go to Baba sometimes to ask him, what should I do, or what?
All the time.
All the time.
The intellect has to be connected with Baba for deciding anything, anything, because it's from Baba. People should feel it's not dictates of my mind, but it's Baba. And for everything, I go to Baba.
So how do you connect surrender and obedience? Is it like what we are going to do? Like you said, we do 100%. Is it also doing, but, following Baba's knowledge and so being obedient? How do you connect surrender and being obedient?
So a surrender person can only be obedient. If you are not surrender, you won't be obedient now. So actually, I surrender so that Baba can use me. I am 100% obedient. let Baba do it, or even if I do. If you are not surrender, you will mix your dictates of mind. You won't be obedient, right?
So someone who is not, let's say, someone who is doing a little bit of manmat, just a little bit of manmat, that means at that time the soul is not obedient to Baba's teachings. That means the intellect is not surrendered, or the heart, or what part is not connecting properly.
Both actually, no?
Mm.
Because I don't know, we are finding that there are some individuals, they have faith in Baba, they think it's Baba's task, but they want a lot of their own influence on people
Mhm.
to either control them or make them do what he thinks or she thinks is right. And that is not acceptable, because you cannot actually use your own direction or teachings, or which some do, even brothers or sisters. And I completely disagree with that, because I feel that everything the way Baba says should be done in Yagya, because whichever portions of Yagya, departments of Yagya have been operating based on Srimad, you are carefree about them. But if they are following dictates of mind, you will know there will be problems sooner or later. So I think that we should completely, I feel, I will feel guilty if I will mix my dictates with dictates of Baba. I won't be very comfortable, because I know that it's adulterated, it's not pure. But some they manage, manage more than just surrender. They will
Mhm.
think that, yeah.
But like you say, often majority would be doing good and they want to be surrendered to follow, of course, properly Baba's ideas. And I was thinking, for you, when you feel like you surrender, you say, I have to do 100%. But do you feel sometimes, I think you are doing, but you feel that still Baba is at the same time helping you to do it? And
Yeah.
for example, when you talk to someone, let's say, and you say something to someone, and that person say, oh, how did you know that this really touched me? And are you reading my mind? Or it's so incredible you told me this. At that time, do you say to Baba sometimes, did you put that thought in my head? Or is it you? Or is Baba making you think? Do you feel Baba is playing with you sometimes and inspiring you or making you say certain things? Or is it just you?
When I am with Baba, and everyone expect that I will get some direction from Baba, I just have what like Baba is saying and my thoughts. They both are same. And I hold on to that. Even people say so many things or plan something, but I said no. This is what I believe, and this is what I think Baba also will tell us to do. So you have to combine it both. Your own, what you feel is right, plus from anywhere, or Baba has to, it's like combining it,
Mm.
Baba's direction and what I think.
But do you find sometimes Baba is not really helping you? Do you say sometimes to Baba, where are you? I mean, I need you. Can you help me a little bit more or not really? You don't feel you need Baba's help? I'm thinking for myself as well, because sometimes we do feel that we wish we can get clearer signal, from Baba.
I think that most of the time I feel this is what Baba is trying to tell me to say. So I remain very firm on that, because I don't have any other ideas. That's the only idea is Baba's idea. So most of the time, I think, yeah, maybe in between once I felt little lost, because I couldn't really clearly feel the signals from Baba. But these days this line is very clear and I immediately know this is what is right and what should happen in Yajna at this time.
So maybe just a last little question. Do you have any suggestion for us when, you have your own connection with Baba, of course, which is very strong. But let's say for most of us, of course, we have connection with Baba. But what would be your suggestion to really make sure we don't allow, this personal or manmat idea to interfere? How do you encourage us to really be that high? Is it just humility? Is it just egolessness? Is it more increasing good wishes for people? Where do you suggest us to explore?
The first thing I would say, at least whatever is your direction, is based on knowledge. And whatever you are asking people to do should take them closer to Baba. So I'm seeing from your stage, your yoga is getting good and you are able to use the, knowledge also. So this way I feel very light, that it's nothing mine has gone. It is Baba's, but maybe in the form of teachings and form of lightness or whatever Baba wants.
I think it's a very good, very good advice for anyone, Baba's instrument, but also husband and wives. I think they should hear that. And whenever they try to do something at home, make sure you use knowledge and then make the other one closer to Baba. So I think it's a very, very good advice. So did Baba inspire you to have any toli for us to share today?
Today you have, in India, most common toli is laddu. Now Ganesh worshipping came, and from today they have 9 nights of goddesses begin. So you have a big laddu.
Oh.
And that's normal size. So I asked how many days it takes to eat.
I've never seen a big toli like that.
Really? This is what the size comes to us. And I take about 8 days if I have to eat whole. But this is just for one meal, One meal they eat this. And that will be happening. So it's very healthy.
Okay, and I understand why Ganesh has a nice little belly, so I'm okay with that. I understand where it comes from. Big laddus.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you, Mohini Didi. Thank you, Bhumiji, also for sharing all this with us, and we'll be enjoying the laddus.
Okay.
Thank you, Mohini Didi. Have a good day in Madhuban. We're all with you.
Yeah, thank you. So you're leaving us?
Yeah, I'm leaving you. I was thinking not to mention anything, but you had the thought. Yes, I'll be subtle for a few weeks. I'll be in France, but I'll be next to you in a subtle form.
Very good. Okay.
Thank you, Mohini Didi.
Yeah. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. We'll be in touch anyway, in many ways.
Sure.
Thank you.
कैसे बताऊं मन के ये भाव, बाबा को पाऊं हर पल पास। कैसे बताऊं मन के ये भाव, बाबा को पाऊं हर पल पास। हर कदम कदम पे है बाबा तेरा साथ, चमके उठे हैं सूरज चांद झूम रहे हैं ज़मीं आसमां। ढल गई है सुबह शाम, सुबह शाम। कैसे बताऊं मन के ये बात। तेरी छवि है निराली, महक उठी है कलियां सारी। जीवन में छाई है हरियाली, जो अनुभव करे वही भाग्यशाली। साथ तेरी हम रह पाते हर कदम पे, अनुभव निराले। मुख से कहते कहीं ना जाए, कहीं ना जाए। कैसे बताऊं मन के ये भाव।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम।
Om Shanti Avyakta Parivar. Just to let you all know tomorrow's program. Tomorrow is Sunday and it's Bab Dada's transmission day. So our schedule is a little bit different than usual. So please make a note. Samrit Villa, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Sakar Murli. So it will be from 6:30 to 7:15 will be the Murli. And then we will have Bhog offering from 7:15 to 7:30. And then we'll have English Avik Murli from 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. And after 8:30 a.m. we'll have Bab Dada's transmission, Bab Dada's Milan. It's we will connect to the Madhuban transmission, and of course you might have the link, or either you can join through the link or you can also join through Avyakta Parivar. Either way is fine, you're welcome. And then evening we'll have meditation starts at 6 p.m. followed by World Meditation Hour until 7:30 p.m. followed by Hindi series, English series, Avyakta Journey, Chit Chat and homework. So now let's do Avyak Muli. Welcome to Avyakta Journey. Avyak Muli is from 1969, speaking to the heart of an Indian.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 9th of October 1971. Increase in the service through powerful attitude. So whatever vibrations are spread by your attitude, those souls will experience them as clearly as the sound of the radio is heard when you switch it on. Nowadays, you can catch the act as well as the sound very clearly through television. In the same way, you can now do a lot of service through attitude. Through a television or radio station, that sound spreads so far into all directions from the one place. In the same way, there should be so much power in your attitude that the vibrations should reach far into the distance from wherever you may be sitting. However powerful your stage is, the vibration will reach that far. In this way, to whatever extent each soul's attitude is powerful, that soul will attract other souls from all four directions. This service is now needed. Words and attitude should go together. But what happens? When you do service through your attitude, you do not use words. And when you do service through words, power is lacking in your attitude. So what should it be? Nowadays, in the cinema and on TV, they have the act and the sound at the same time. If you have this practice, there can be service through both words and attitude at the same time. By speaking too much, you are not able to make the atmosphere as powerful as you can through your attitude. The power of words alone only lasts for as long as they are personally in front of you or close to you. Attitude is more subtle than words, and so there is a greater influence from that which is subtle. There will be less influence through the gross form. So as well as the gross power, there should also be subtle power. From both powers, the attitude should reveal something unique. At present, there is not a great deal of difference visible. If both types of soul are present on one stage, the public should be able to see a great difference. If you observe this as a detached observer, are you able to see a great difference? When something is very powerful, it is not affected by other things. Here too, on a physical stage, if you have a powerful, subtle stage, then no matter how powerfully others speak, they cannot influence the atmosphere. There is the memorial of an arrow which had been shot, being broken and destroyed on its way. You can make the atmosphere powerful through your attitude. At present, in some cases, because your stage is not sufficiently powerful, there is the influence of other souls on your own stage and atmosphere. Why? What is the reason for this? You are not able to spread a net of spirituality over other souls through your attitude. Om Shanti.
Use every treasure in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. Feelings of surrender and a carefree stage. In order to achieve success in service, you need to have feelings of surrender and a carefree stage. Let there not be the slightest consciousness of mind mixed in service. Do not have any worries about anything, because those who worry waste their time and energy and also lose out on the task. Whatever task they worry about, that task is spoiled.
हर खजाने को सफल कर सफलता मूर्त बनो। समर्पण भाव और बेफिक्र स्थिति सेवा में सफलता प्राप्त करने के लिए समर्पण भाव और बेफिक्र स्थिति चाहिए। सेवा में जरा भी मेरेपन का भाव मिक्स न हो। कोई भी बात का फिक्र न हो, क्योंकि फिक्र करने वाला समय भी गंवाता, एनर्जी भी व्यर्थ जाती और काम भी गंवा देता है। वह जिस काम के लिए फिक्र करता, वह काम ही बिगड़ जाता है।